Have you ever felt like you were the adult in a relationship, maybe even with your own parents, while they seemed needy, reactive, or emotionally younger than you? If that sounds familiar, you're not imagining it. Many of us have lived with or been close to someone who just couldn't meet us emotionally, who was emotionally immature. But what does it mean? Like, how do we recognize emotional maturity? I often draw from on the work of Dr. Lindsay Gibson, who wrote Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents. And in that book, she describes emotionally immature people, or EIPs, in ways that we can notice emotionally, psychologically, and also through their behavior. So emotionally, they struggle with empathy. They find it hard to really imagine what life feels like from someone else's perspective. When they are stressed, they can become overwhelmed or reactive with tantrums, withdrawal, or defensiveness, because managing emotions doesn't come easily, and deeper feelings often avoided, which can make closeness feel uncomfortable or even unsafe. Psychologically, they are very self-focused. You can see conversations often circle back to them. They also usually avoid self-reflection, taking responsibility, apologizing, or hearing feedback can feel threatening, so they just don't. You might also notice rigid thinking, like people or situations are all good or bad, with little in between. And in their behavior, emotional immaturity shows up in ways many of us have unfortunately experienced. There is often a sense of urgency. They often need instant responses, repeated calls or messages, even when nothing is truly urgent. They might contact you at odd hours, expect you to drop everything, or pull you into situations that don't feel appropriate. Boundaries are tricky. They might turn up unexpectedly without telling you. They overshare or rely on you to manage their emotions. Plans can shift suddenly, moods change without warning, and conflicts often go unresolved. Instead of apologizing or repairing, they might minimize or deflect. And over time, you can end up in the responsible one role, the calm one, the mediator, the peacekeeper, while their needs take center stage. Of course, we can all behave like this sometimes, but with emotionally immature people, it's consistent. It's a pattern, often a survival strategy rooted in their own early experiences. And when this shows up in parents, the impact can be profound, because instead of feeling held, many children grow up feeling invisible, lonely, or responsible for managing a parent's emotions. Some even believe it's their job to keep the family together. Over time, this creates the ongoing sense of emotional needs going unmet and closeness feeling unpredictable or unsafe. And while I am focusing on parents here, these patterns can also show up in other relationships, of course. If this resonates, I just want to say that you're not alone. And recognizing emotional immaturity is healing in itself because it helps make sense of experiences that once felt confusing or destabilizing. And here's the most important thing to remember: it was never about your worth, it was never your fault.